Hello everyone, welcome back to Say What with James and Lakesia.
What?
Now we are doing our movie reviews a little bit differently, again, because we are behind. We're getting caught up, but then we'll go back to the way we were doing it, reviewing each movie, but now we're just giving a mini review and a rating. And this is for the month of July. July was packed with thrillers, sci-fi action, and horror. And right now, we're breaking down the hottest movies that we saw in the month of July. And we're going to give you the mini reviews, the highlights, and of course, our final ranking will be at the end. So let's dive in. You ready, James?
Yeah.
All right. So first up is Megan 2.
And this time, Megan's pretty much a superhero.
I was going to say that. Well, first up, we have Megan 2. So this is 2 years after the original went rogue. We have Gemma, who's still advocating for AI regulation while working on a robotic exoskeleton. Then we have Amelia, a rogue android built from Megan's tech, who's self-aware and out for chaos. Megan herself returns to help stop Amelia, but not without tension. Gemma has to test Megan's trust. Of course, we know what she did in the last movie. Can we trust her? Then we have Katie, I always pronounce her name wrong, who inspires Megan to do the right thing. And Christian's true manipulative intentions are revealed. So hold up real quick, we forgot to give out the disclaimer that there will be spoilers. So if you have not saw these movies, wait till after you watch the movies to watch the review. Hopefully you have, because it's so Katie, who spells her name as Caddy, but anyway, in the end, Megan sacrifices herself to stop Amelia, but survives through a backup. So in the mix, it's a mix of text, horror, moral dilemmas, and thrilling action sequels. So the mini review points are: we have high-tech thrills with emotional stakes.
Had some action, and the other AI, Amelia, she was a hit machine, basically.
And we have that thing that we're dealing with now, which is AI morality and the question of free will.
It's taking over.
We have exciting action, suspense, and clever twists. So if you love tech-driven thrillers with a heart, this is your pick. I like the first one better, though.
Yeah,
me
the first
personally.
one was better.
But then we have, go ahead.
The first one was better.
Yes, but then we have Jurassic World Rebirth. So I am a Jurassic Park fan. Love the first three, definitely.
Watch them all the time.
The other ones, not so much. But the first three, definitely. But we have Jurassic World Rebirth. The Earth's climate is mostly hostile to dinosaurs, but a team of scientists and operatives go on a daring mission to collect DNA from massive prehistoric creatures. So from the aquatic Mosasaurus to the terrifying Disosaurus Rex, the team faces life-threatening dangers and unexpected betrayals. Families get caught in the chaos, mutated dinosaurs attack, and in the end, the survivors succeed in making groundbreaking medicine globally accessible. It's Jurassic chaos, high-stakes adventures, and family heroics are all in one. But I will say, I feel like we did this review before, because I definitely remember saying that the Hispanic family at the beginning is a miracle how they made it to the end. I mean, I just don't see how that was possible, but hey, whatever.
You know, like you said, you mentioned that dinosaurs this time, they were mutated. So they was experimented on, and they were bigger and meaner and crazy looking.
Yeah, but it was definitely a good movie. I definitely enjoyed Jurassic Park Rebirth. I do feel like we did this review, but we did some reviews and then they basically had no sound. So we have massive dino action and suspense, mix of family moments with high adrenaline survival. We have cool sci-fi premise, and it's using dino DNA for medicine. So if you are a Jurassic Park fan, if you have children that love dinosaurs, this is a must watch for dinosaur lovers or dino lovers and action fans with the heart in the middle of chaos. Now, I do remember saying this when we went to go see the movie. I remember there were small children like ages 2 and 3. I don't know if I would have took my toddler. I don't know if I'd have took my granddaughter or my little nephew to go see this, or nephews to go see this, or nieces, because they're so young. And these dinosaurs weren't friendly at all. So yeah, but yeah, I guess it's a choice that every family has to make for themselves. But then up next,
Superman. I'm gonna tell y'all this. It was a good movie, but this Superman got beat the whole movie.
Yes, and we did not test our microphone to make sure it's working. If it's not working, we're gonna be highly upset. But James, like the movie says, can you silence your phone? Because every time we make a video, my phone stays on silent because that's what I have my watch for. But his phone is always beeping, buzzing, ringing. So we're gonna need him to silence that. All right, just like at the movies. So we have Superman.
We have Superman. Clark Kent faces new threats from Boravia, battling the meta-human Hammer and Luthor's schemes. He's captured, challenged, and must navigate moral, ethical dilemmas while protecting Metropolis. With help from Crypto, the crazy dog, the Justice Gang, and allies like Lois Lane, he thwarts plots, confronts an Ultraman clone, and deals with the shocking second half Kryptonian message revealing the agenda to conquer Earth. It's superhero action with deep emotional stakes, family and legacy themes, and epic battles.
Now I do have to say this about Superman. This is the first Superman that I've ever saw get a beating like he took.
Like the whole movie.
Secondly, I cannot stand Lex Luthor or whatever.
Yeah, you can't stand Superman. And
I cannot stand the guy that played the role because he played it so good and he just looked. Now usually because he played in X-Men, I normally like him, but not in this. And Crypto he needed to calm down. He was just on, that dog had ADHD.
Yeah, he was adrenaline.
Yes, and then the Justice Gang, the guy with the terrible haircut, that looked like the Green Lantern looked like he could have been the guy with the nose is
Mr. Terrific was the guy.
Yeah, but the guy with the nose, I can't remember his name, but his brother is Luke Wilson. Owen Wilson. He looked like he could have been related to Owen Wilson. That he had a major attitude problem. Yeah. And he was the guy. But it was at first I was like, but then you're always rooting for Superman. So yeah, it turned out pretty good. But we have the classic superhero action with the twist. We have moral dilemmas and global stakes and epic fight sequels,
the fight
sequences
and
good. Emotional weight. But really, the other guy that he made like Superman's clone, he was gonna whoop Superman. He was whooping Superman. Yeah. And secondly, the other thing was, I always remember nobody knew that Clark Kent was Superman. So I'm like, how did that happen? He didn't even have a phone booth. I mean, I guess he went to the cell phone store.
Lois already knew him.
Because Mr. Terrific, not Mr. Terrific, but the Green Lantern was saying he had these glasses.
Yeah, that's
and
why
he's
people don't
telling all the secrets. But yeah, that Superman, he was just man. Okay, so then we have the epic sequel, trequel, whatever. I Know What You Did Last Summer.
I wouldn't call it a reboot because
it's been here before.
Yeah, because what's the name they was back in it. Julie and what was
Ray.
Ray.
And you had Helen revisited us. So
yeah.
I mean, I don't know how I felt about I Know What You Did Last Summer, because it was a suspenseful thriller centered on Ava, Danica, Milo, Teddy, and Stevie. Now, didn't you say that one of these was Teddy the one that played in him? Yes, he was. He was the one that played in him. So after a car accident, because we already know what's going to happen, a car accident, secrets and revenge unfold. A stalker is attacking them 1 year later, just like in the original. Murder, deception, and a web of revenge keep the tension high. with multiple twists as the survivors try to uncover the truth and stay alive. It's full of jump scare, suspense, and the classic teen thriller vibes. Now, we remember seeing I Know What You Did last summer, the original, like, what, 20 years ago, 97, when we've been together that long.
But this one did have a big twist. Yeah,
yes. We're not going to tell you that twist. You have to figure it out. I'm kind of upset about the twist myself, but hey, whatever. But it had strong suspense and thriller pacing because, I mean, anybody could get it in this movie. You know, but what I'm tripping off of is the fact that the main character was Ava. She was engaged at the beginning. A year later, she's engaged to someone else. That was funny. It had clever twists on a familiar franchise. Great horror thriller fans who love mystery. So if you love horror and thriller and mystery, it's enough. It's never too much. But I enjoyed it.
It's still a good movie.
To me, it never as good as the original.
It was good, but it had a huge twist, like I said.
Yeah, it had a tight. The verdict on this is it's a tight, scary ride for suspense lovers with lots of twists.
Yeah,
lots.
And we know it'll probably be another part because at the end of
I still know.
Brandy was there.
Yeah, and she still knows too. Yeah. So then we have Together. Hated it.
This is the worst.
Just gonna let you know, hated it. Mid-on film here.
I saw all the time. So you know what I'm gonna rank this one. It's finally together. Millie and Tim move to the countryside and encounter a bizarre supernatural phenomenon. Their bodies start fusing together after a strange cave incident. The film is a creepy, surreal, and emotional, exploring love, identities, and sacrifice. Even as a grotesque transformation occurred, the story keeps focus on their connection and perseverance. It's weird, stupid, unsettling, but
not memorable. We will agree on that. Yeah. It's definitely a hard pass. Yeah. Don't see. That's what we get for going to see a movie that nobody was talking about. Yeah. But it comes to the point when you go to the movies like every week. We
went 5 times.
There comes to a point where you've already seen movies, so you have to take a risk if we're going to continue to do our reviews. So this was the risk, and it was like 2 hours, 1 hour, 30 minutes of wasted time. So we have a unique, surreal horror movie, and it says an emotional core, but I don't think so. Bold visual and conceptual storytelling. Now, if you like unsettling and imaginative narrative,
stupid movies,
this might be for you.
Might well do.
But the ending was crazy. But I wouldn't recommend this for anybody. I'm sorry.
Movie sucked.
Yeah, this should have been. I don't even know if Tubi would have picked this up. Just saying. So we have our rankings. So here's our July rankings from least favorite to favorite.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it like this. Once again we agreed on this one. The 5th worst movie, we just said it for me. I'm pretty sure for you too. Was Together.
Yeah, it was real. It was real weird, surreal, and very forgettable. It was a money back type movie. And number 4, I say, was Megan 2. Because it's like what were you trying to do? Create a superhero out of Megan?
Megan went from that to be she's a superhero now.
Yeah, I wasn't really feeling that. And number 3?
Number 3 for me was I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Yeah, because I mean, was this a remake? Because the same thing happened, but I'm just like, okay, I don't get it. But it was still an okay movie. I think they could have did a lot better. But number 2 for me was Superman, because at the beginning I was like, then at the end, in the middle, I was I'm rooting for him. Yeah. You know, you always love a movie where good prevails over evil. And Superman, he was very, he kind of reminded me of Christopher Reeves a little bit. I don't know, maybe it's just me. But
just you.
Yeah, he's a very nice looking guy. So I enjoyed Superman as well. And then number 1,
Jurassic World Rebirth.
Yes. I mean, it had I was gonna say it had a wide variety of characters, but the only one I know is like Scarlett Johansson, and he made it to the end. So hey, and I don't know how the Hispanic family made it to the end, but they did. So hey, and the little girl, she was so cute, but with a little dinosaur. But yeah, that's how we rated July. Jurassic World definitely beat out the rest of the movies that we saw in the month of July. Did you guys see these movies? What did you think? And what was your favorite? Drop your rankings in the comments and smash that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for full reviews and movie rankings. And stay tuned for August. It's going to be epic. But thanks for watching. Take care. Have a great day.